Now I wanted to go over the battery powered pump. It's the specific model is my 4 Sons backpack sprayer. We use this most oftentimes for the HD80 stripper. You can also use it for bleach if you're using a cleaner. It's anything that you want to spray direct and you don't want it diluted, because the pressure washer, if you downstream a chemical, it'll dilute it at about a 15:1 ratio. So this would be full strength. A little bit about the sprayer here. You have a battery compartment here. I'm not going to take that off, but basically it's one of these batteries that sits inside of there. On the side right here, we have a lever that will adjust the amount of pressure. And then we have an on-off switch. So it's turned on right now, but there's no pressure. It's not going to start pumping until we get it all the way up here. And this port right here, it's an input for electrical supply, so you can charge that battery. So you don't have to take it out, you can just charge it. And usually you have to charge this about once a month. That's about how often we use it. Just on a Friday, when you get back to the shop, just go ahead and charge it over the weekend and you should be good to go. It is a backpack sprayer. We don't use it in the backpack mode, really, because we have had the actual pump that's inside of here leak before. And if there's stripping solution in there and you're using it as a backpack, it'll leak and it'll leak down your back. So I prefer that you use this, instead use a 15-foot hose attached to the sprayer and just rest this deck on the ground or near the surface that you have to spray. If you have to get up on the ladder, say we're doing a log home or siding or something like that, then that would be a situation where you probably want to use the straps, but usually it's just easier to use this. So we just organize all our cords with these Husky Velcro straps. We have a quick connect on the end here. So here's the gun, and we have a spray tip that's flexible like this. And on the end, we have an adjustable tip, so we can adjust the fan pattern. So it's either a straight line or like a cone. And we should have backup guns in case you need to replace these. This is a quick connect right here. So if we need to replace a gun, if it goes bad, which they do go bad after a while. And then the other end, we have the connection hose. So this just comes in like this, another quick connect that goes right in here, like that. You need to get it out, you just press these 2 tabs in and pull it out. So like at the end of the job, you'd want to just keep it like this and then wind up your cord and Velcro it to the top of this right here. It's a pretty simple operation. We use a funnel. Just put it inside of here. I got some water, I'll pour in here. Just to show you a test quick. You always want to use a funnel, especially if you're using a stripping chemical, because you don't want to have it spill over the side and possibly kill someone's grass or something. So this cap right here, it's important that this cap is free so that there's airflow. If this cap is sealed, see, we have a little slit cut in this piece of rubber to make sure that airflow can get through here. The way that it comes, when we actually first got this, it's sealed, and it didn't allow pressure to escape from the top of the tank, so it wasn't pushing liquid out. So we had to cut this hole in here and make sure that it could pressurize. So if you're having issues with it pressurizing, and say we have a new one of these, you just want to make sure that this is free and these holes right here are cleared and free of debris. It's plugged in here. It's ready to go. Now we get it turned on. pressurizing right now. There's air in the line, so as soon as that air escapes, it pressurizes and it stops. I'll show you quickly what that looks like here. You have the line here. You can turn it left to get more of a cone pattern. And that's about it. Pretty simple operation. What you would do, let's say that there's chemical in here, I'd turn this off, and then I would pull the cap off. Say you were done with the job at the end of the day. You want to make sure that the inside of this is cleaned out. You want to leave chemical inside the pump because it could ruin the seals. So you want to make sure that all the stripper is out and back in the container that it came from. So I'm going to pour this back in here. I'll just pretend that this is stripper right now. And then, so that all that stripper was poured back out. Now what I do is just pour some water in there. And I run it through the hose and through the gun. You know, I'm trying to run probably a total of maybe half a gallon just to get it rinsed out through here. First 10 seconds of spraying is going to be real chemical because you're getting rid of all the chemical inside this hose here, so you could just put it back inside the chemical container that you're storing it in. And then it'll just turn to water, and you won't want to continue to do that because it'll dilute your chemical. So then it's just really clean water that you're just kind of rinsing it out through. And maybe go through a quarter a gallon, half a gallon, just to get the system all rinsed out. And then when that's done, just turn it off. And then you can just go ahead and dump your water out. Get rid of all your water so it's ready to be used for the next job. All of the plugs to recharge it are going to be located near the pressure washing station over there, and there's a red bin that you're going to want to use to charge this with. So to store, I would go ahead and get this unplugged, coil this hose back up, actually also going to go through this. And that's about it. That's how we use our backpack sprayer.